Hi guys, welcome back to more random stuff with Renee. Dropping cards. Tree of Life. Very nice. Okay, so it says the Tree of Life, map, support, connection. See the beauty in this card. Okay, so the Tree of Life. This card shows the central organizing system of the Kabbalah, the map, if you'd like, the Seritroth, not saying that right, and the paths hold on to another in place. Take one away and the whole system would crumble. Features. The glyph of the Tree of Life often feels oddly familiar to those who have never seen it before. It is a geometric shape that holds all there was and all there is and all that will be. That's you too. Guidance. This card brings the map of your consciousness for a reason. This map is bringing the map to your consciousness for a reason. And as with all maps, it can show you where you have been, where you are, and where you're going, and how to get there. Take some time to consider the position you find yourself in. Ask where you want to be and which experience or path will get you there. Be fully present with the choices you make is something that brings magic of its own. You cannot take control of your life without it. You are your own tree. Acknowledge the way this form vibrates within you. As you do, you can bring your physical, emotion, and spiritual being into alignment. Understand that what is no longer serving you and adjust. There could be issues of support or lack of it in your life right now. Look at the image and ask where the lack comes from, what personality or soul archetype is in play, and how to best address it. Activate. Imagine you have this symbol behind you. Feel it in your body and move your mind through the spheres. Sense which feels comfortable, which feels out of sorts, and where you're drawn to, and which you're reluctant to spend more time with. Ask yourself why. Study, meditate, follow your intuition. Get to know your own tree. I love that. Seriously, and I feel like everybody collectively in the world is coming to know themselves on a new level, like on a soul level. So, and I kind of Holy Ghost with my download, so that's cool. So, oh my gosh, everybody's heard the song Tesla, You Get What You Give. That one's been coming up a lot lately because it's like, what are you giving? Are you giving negativity to yourself and expecting positive things to come from it? Because that's not going to happen. You know, I obviously wash my hair, guys, so it's just going to be crazy. Yeah, so what are you giving to people, to life, to yourself, most of all? What are you giving to yourself? Are you giving yourself the self-care you need? Are you drinking your water? Are you eating healthy foods and not processed shit, which does not do your body any justice? So, and then I wrote, how do you break free from who you think you should be? And then I wrote, quit thinking, more being. Quit and then less. You know what I mean? Because you can't, obviously. Or, and then sink into your experience through your senses and feelings. How much of us actually feel our feelings? Like, I have just started to feel my feelings, and especially like allowing my inner child to feel her feelings and to sit with them. That's where my uncomfortability lies. And actually just like playing and being a child is easier now. But when I first started to simply play with my toddler, it was hard. And that sounds weird. But I don't think as a child I was allowed to play necessarily. I think I was kind of just going through the motions with my parents and what they had going on. You know what I mean? I was aware and trying to control things as a child. I was just a little adult. So, yeah. And then I wrote, who were you before the world told you who to be? And then I wrote, free, childlike, joyous, unconditional love, being. Because we didn't have all this conditioning and all that crap. We were as free as a freaking child, man, and we played like it, you know? And I think that's what we're meant to bring back to this world, is joy through being and presence. So, and then at 10:10, I was thinking, like, I've had this, I got a song in my brain. It's going to come out eventually. But I was thinking this and then I wrote down, I love my life. Thank you. I'm so fucking grateful. I used to be so hateful. Now I'm full of gratitude. It all started with a shift in my attitude. I started counting my blessings and stopped stressing things I couldn't control. And now I roll with joy, peace, and happiness. I cultivate it through self-care, and this is true bliss. Because it is. I've literally never felt so good in my life. And it took a lot of work to get here. And I think it's a process. It's definitely trusting the process, which has been a big download lately. Is like, yeah, it feels scary and unknown, and like all of this horrible stuff could happen, but has it happened? No. You need to be thinking in the positive, like obnoxiously positive, even though like it's not a fake it till you make it thing. It's find gratitude for the things you have, find a better attitude, find a new perspective, find a new way of seeing things, because if you look back on your life, you wouldn't take back anything because it made you who you are today, and you should be proud of who you are today. And if you're not, start. It's that simple. Like when I first started telling myself I love you in the mirror, it was so cringe. I was like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. This is dumb. And I had a lot of, I just didn't want to do it. My ego was like, no, we're not doing this. We loathe and self-hate. And now I can literally look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, I fucking love you, girl. And I do. And it took a lot to get here. But you're meant to be, it's your birthright to be happy, to be joyous, to be free. That is true freedom. Not worrying, not stressing, not being negative. That's true freedom, So I hope you find your freedom. And if you need some inspiration to do that or anything, sit with yourself and ask your inner child what she truly wants. Sorry, I'm sure guys probably watch too. What they truly want. And then sit with them. And at first, it's uncomfortable. It is super uncomfortable. But it's so worth it. It is the best thing I've ever started doing in my life. So yeah. And then I wrote, my downloads are meant to give you downloads. And this is why you should share you, boo. Together, we rise in love. When I started doing this, and it's still uncomfortable, sometimes I'm like, I don't want to do this. But that's the me that wants to keep me comfortable and safe, So I got to push myself outside of that comfort zone. So the numbers I got. 900. Follow your gut instincts and intuition. You are receiving divine guidance. Are you listening? 1144. A need for balance of the material and spiritual pursuits for holistic growth. Okay, so there needs to be a balance. You can't go all woo-woo on people, You gotta be like balanced about it. So in what ways are you unbalanced? How can you balance your scales, per se? Okay, and then I wrote 510. Be optimistic about the changes that need to be made. Yeah, you know what they are. And so we need to be positive about them instead of placing negative connotations? Yeah, negativity on them, I guess. Okay, and then I wrote 410. That's for love, new beginnings, positive changes after a season of hardship. And then 938, positive changes, material abundance, and personal growth. I think personal growth is material abundance, so that's beautiful. Okay, get you a couple of these, and that's where I'm going to leave it, guys. That's funny. Confirmation, green means go on that thing that you've been wanting to do, those dreams you want to chase, that person you want to be. Go. Release anger and chaos. Rise in love. Bruh. Shift your perspective to a happy one. You are divinely protected. Be proud of yourself. Give yourself credit. Please do. You can't be yourself if you don't know yourself.